Let's turbocharge your prompts. So often I'm sat in the back of sessions, and these are the prompts that I hear. Which mirrors are you going to check? When are you going to signal? Where are you going to position the car? What speed are you going to do on the approach? Where are you looking? Now that's MSPSL, okay? But if you ask your pupil which mirrors are they going to check, of course they're going to look in the mirrors. You just mentioned the word mirrors. If you say when are you going to signal, of course they're going to signal. But have they learned anything? Have they learned anything from those prompts? Now, I'm not saying don't do those prompts, because if you've got a pupil who is really early on struggling, then I don't want to make it harder for them. So a nice basic prompt's going to get you the action you need, and I'm okay with that. But very early on, very quickly, as soon as they're starting to get the grasp of it, I want to move these questions on. I want to turbocharge these prompts. And how do I do that? Well, I want them to be thinking of the reason why they're doing it within my prompts. So instead of which mirrors are you going to check, is anyone overtaking us? Are we going to affect anyone behind us? Now, that's still going to get you your mirror check, but more importantly, it's going to get you a thought process from the pupil. It's going to get them to think, oh, actually, is anyone overtaking us? And next time they go around a parked car, they're already going to be thinking, anyone overtaking me? And already looking. So, well, with the signal one, instead of which signal, when are you going to signal? Do we need to tell anyone what we're doing? How can we communicate what we're doing? That's what we're doing when we're signal. We're communicating. Same with the positioning, actually. How can we show people what we're doing? So select the positioning. How can you make this easy for yourself? How can you make this left turn easy for yourself? Now that's going to work on the positioning and the speed, because coming in slower is going to make it easier. Positioning slightly to the left is going to make it easier to turn out. And you're linking the reason behind why we want them to do this action with the prompt, and it's going to start creating those brain connections between doing and thinking. And that way we can hopefully shut up earlier and allow them to have their own thought processes, and they'll be thinking the right way on the approach to the junctions rather than trying to just remember the routine.